Oh, oh, it starts right up. It starts right up when you just go live. Oh, share this video with the daily briefing with Jake group. I'm already sharing it on the Facebook page. Facebook, you naughty. I'm going with just the iPhone today. I've decided to forsake the Mevo because oh my God, it's betrayed me. So now I'm just waiting for things to come up on the iPad so that I can see who's here. Oh, I see Joan said something, so that allows me to click on that, and then I can click into it. Then I can turn down the sound. Now I can see the comments. Joan, welcome aboard. Sue, hello, good to see you. It's all working. I've had my corporate gig today. This is what I wore for my host of the trivia contest garb, and very fond of the black dress shirt, I have to say. You can get away with just about any sport jacket, as is proof here. Although I have to say this 70s suit is one of my favorites. Happy Motivational Wednesday, Rachel. Oh, because every day with me is motivational. Oh, you're so sweet. How did the corporate gig go? Thank you for asking. It went well, I think. It was a bit of chaos because there was a lot of people talking. You know, in Zoom, it's hard to navigate. I was hoping that I would kind of be the host and I would be in charge of the interactions with everybody, but they kind of really got into this game and were talking to each other. So I was sort of surfing on top of the chaos, and I think it went well. And I've got another go tomorrow. Today was the trivia contest, and tomorrow will be a finish the song kind of not karaoke, but sort of a singing kind of a thing. So I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow. But it's just fun to be working, and big thanks to the company that hired me, Databricks. It's great to be a part of their event and great to watch their presenters today and feel like I was part of it, at least for just these 2 days. So that's been great. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah, today's not the hipster priest. You don't need a jacket, Scott. Flavia, hello. And Christopher, thank you for the compliment there. Andrew, yeah, it's Snazzy Wednesday. Snazzy Wednesday. Some people say Wednesday. I don't usually do that. I say Wednesday, but Wednesday, why not? I've noticed on NPR they're dropping their D's. They're saying, instead of saying couldn't, they say couldn't, like they're in England. So why don't I say Wednesday? I could say Wednesday if I want to. You think your grandfather had this jacket, Rich? Well, I don't know. This jacket is vintage 1970s suit made by, who's it made by? Society's brand, Ltd. Society's brand. So I'm part of Society today. Pick, you forgot to get dressed. You forgot to dress up or get dressed at all. Well, we all have those days. I'm looking forward to kind of a lazy Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to be working again, and then afterwards go for my big swim. And then Friday I'm going to have a lazy day. Wednesday, I don't know anybody who says Wednesday, but if you want to, effing go for it. It's a pandemic. Flavia, do you. You do you. So... You say Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday. Yeah, a lot of people say Wednesday. I think I say Wednesday a lot. Yeah, if it came with loafers, it may be your grandfather's suit. It didn't come with loafers. I'd love to have some white slip-on shoes, and those were popular, I have to say, in the last 10 years. But I haven't been to the discount shoe warehouse since the pandemic started, and I look forward. That's going to be one of my stops. I actually know where they may be open again. I might be able to get down to the discount shoe warehouse. Maybe that's going to be fun. Jen, you got your first COVID shot. How you feeling? Is that working out? I hope. I stopped by the Walgreens yesterday. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I asked about how to get on their COVID shot list. So I have a website link to do that. Yeah, well, this is actually a suit. I'm not wearing the pants because who wears pants during pandemic. But the this is a suit, so I've got matching pants for this jacket, if you can believe it. I tell you where I'd love to be wearing this is Jazz Fest. I'd love to be in New Orleans. God, the Jazz Fest book is a bit dusty from just sitting around. It's been a while since I've picked it up and going through the Jazz Fest memories, but you can see that someone might have been wearing this suit on the day that this guy bought this shirt, is my guess. There's some quite good outfits in here. Let's see if I can find a particularly good one. I'm looking for another 70s. This is the advantage of having some this is the advantage of having some preparation for the show. I could have well, of course, here's a good Mardi Gras Indian type outfit. I don't think I qualify for that look, but oh man, when you got that on, you're ready for a big day. And of course, our hero, Willie Nelson. All right. Christopher Korn, Pantsdemic. Yes, exactly. Flavia, your parents were able to get their vaccinations in Florida today. Well, congratulations to them. That's great. Hello to you, Laura, in Monroe, Louisiana. I'm not sure where Monroe, Louisiana is. You get down there to Louisiana. I can't wait till I get to go back to Louisiana. Scott, you're saying you've been hankering for some white nubucks to go with your seersucker suit. Oh, and a boater. Yeah, that sounds good. We may be passing through, Scott, we may be passing through your part of town, Sacramento. And if we do, Lady Jerry and I in the camper, and we do a daily briefing, we may do a coffee stop meetup in Sacramento. Maybe we'll do that on our little trip. I'll announce where we're going to go, and we'll pick out a coffee place. And if any of you guys who are watching are in any of the towns, I know we're going to probably be up in Guerneville maybe for a night. I don't think that's going to be possible, but after that we'll be Portland, Seattle, and then maybe Sacramento on the way back. We'll see. Jen, you got to be kidding me. You're frozen. I deliberately cut the Mevo out of the equation today so that we wouldn't be frozen. Oh, God, I hope so. Flavia, you're scared about getting the vaccine? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Let's go out there. Let's get that vaccine and let's get on with our lives. Don't be scared. You'll be fine. I think we're all going to be fine, and we're going to be better with it than without it. That's for sure. Laura, you're saying, trust me, you don't want to come to Monroe, Louisiana. It's defining characteristic is a paper mill, and those are smelly. Yes, they are smelly. Thank you, Michael. Yes, I love this suit too. Man, I cannot tell you how exciting it will be. Forget about doing a show. Just to put on your dress-up clothes and go out and be with people. How great would that be? I got my dress-up. I'm in here by myself looking like this. I can't believe Lady Jerry hasn't just come out here to make out with me. I'm in this suit. But she's busy today. She's off. She's been off for a surf, and I think now she's taking our daughter to basketball practice. Basketball practice is starting up outside, socially distanced basketball practice. I don't know how that works, but I think they're running drills, so they're not going to be near each other, and they're going to be outside. So what have I got? Oh, Flavia, you're saying okay to the vaccine. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, do it. Don't be scared. Just do it. Or be scared and do it anyway. Jen, you're saying no side effects? Great. They make you sit there for 15 minutes to make sure you don't have any side effects or stroke out or something. Yeah, it was always nice to have a little 15-minute stroke awareness break. I like to do that once a day. I just say to Lady Jerry, look, I'm just going to sit over here for 15 minutes and be quiet. Could you keep an eye on me? And if you see me having a stroke, just call the authorities. I don't want to get too heavy-handed. That's your job, not my job, but that's my recommendation. Greetings from Switzerland. Greetings to Switzerland, Michael. It's good to see you. Next Monday, you'll get your second shot. Congratulations to you. Getting a bit of cheese fondue, cherry schnapps, and chocolate to double the effect. Yeah, I recommend that. Cheese fondue. It's been a while since I've had cheese fondue. We used to have one of those fondue pots in the 70s when I was young and my parents were young. And we would have cheese fondue. And then I remember I remember hot oil fondue that they would do, where you put the oil over the can of Sterno. Can you imagine a can of Sterno right in your living room? Heating up this little pot of hot oil, and then you would poke some raw beef with a fork and put it in the hot oil to cook the meat. Yeah, so I don't recommend that. That fondue seems like that's a hazard. Talk about needing a 15-minute safety meeting before you do something. Yeah, the boiling oil, deep frying steak fondue, Sterno, in the middle of the dining room table, that's a bad idea. But cheese fondue sounds terrific. Fondue chinois. Oh, that's what I mean. Fondue chinois. I think that's how you say that, which is, I think that's French for Chinese. The melting pot still does that. Wow. I'll have to check that out, Michael. Jen, you're saying you watched This'll Take an Hour yesterday and you missed the show, and A, still golden, and B, it was weird watching it now because, you know me. Yeah, well, you do know me. And also, that This'll Take About an Hour ends with one of those, it ends with the story of me getting my heart broken by a person who, as I've said before, that's one of the big life lessons for me, is those moments that seem like the worst thing that ever happened to you can turn out to be lucky. Because if that person hadn't broken my heart, I would have never wound up with Lady Jerry. And Lady Jerry can be a challenge sometimes, but it's a total win for me. I have to say that. Flavia, you're saying cheese fondue always reminds you of that hilarious Odd Couple TV show episode where Felix talks about the fraudulent fondue fork. Oh God, I don't remember that one, but man, that was Jack Klugman and Tony Randall, the Odd Couple. I used to love that show when I was a kid. Darren, you're saying hello. You're late. You look, and I'm looking sharp. Yeah, thank you. And Darren, I read your post about how some people are being quiet right now, and I get it. I think a lot of people are getting their heads down and just really trying to get to the finish line now of this whole challenge. Oh, I wanted to ask, how's the sound? I'm trying a different sound thing today. I don't know if you can even notice it, or if it's virtually the same as always, but I've got a different microphone hookup to see if that makes it nicer. So if you don't notice anything, let me know. But if you do notice that it's slightly nicer, let me know. And well, that's it. Must be date night, Michael. Yeah, every night's date night when you're married. Every night is potentially date night. Not tonight. That's we get a lot of that around Jerry, Casa de Jerry. Sue, you're saying I sound good today? I feel good. It was nice to have this job today. It was nice to have an audition earlier in the week, which means that I am still, both of those things mean that I'm still in show business. And I've also got the second day of the job tomorrow. So that's 3 days of work this week. But then after that, I'm on hiatus from show business again. So yeah, I'm doing good. I think I'm going to be able to ride this right into next week. So that's it. The sound seems lower volume, but it's balanced. Jen saying seems a little tinny and lower volume. Well, I wonder. I can unplug the extra mic. Let's see. I'm gonna now. Now we're really we're playing with fire here. I'm gonna unplug the mic, and we'll experience the change. So this hand is going to go and unplug the mic now, and we're going to go back to the mic on the phone. And so, did you like the mic at the beginning of the show, or do you prefer it this way now? That's my question. Oh, Pick, you're saying the mic sounds great. Well, how do you like it now? How do you like me now? How about now? Is now good? How about now? Jen's saying that's better. Well, that's one precinct reporting in. And let's take a look at the Santa Monica Market Plus Q4 2020 real estate data presented by the real estate agent in my neighborhood. I thought this was interesting because they give this statistic here about where in the United States people are moving to Santa Monica. Clearer and louder. Yeah, sorry about that. The phone is better. Rich is saying this mic. Yeah, okay, I get it. Well, Okay, a lot of people are voting for the way the sound new way sounds louder. Yeah, okay, now it's better. Good. More background noise. Yeah, I see. My sister's voting microphone. Oh, it's tricky. Yeah, Jen, everybody's moving to Texas. People are moving to and from Texas, it says, from Santa Monica. People are moving to and from Texas. People are moving to Florida and Georgia from Santa Monica. People are moving to Colorado. People are moving to Santa Monica from Silicon Valley, and they're moving to the Pacific Northwest. And included in that is Idaho. Idaho has always struck me as a little bit of a ways from the Pacific, but all right. I guess it qualifies as the Northwest. So people are leaving here. People are coming here from Silicon Valley and from Texas and from the Northeast United States. And I have to say, I'm not interested in moving to the Northeast United States, but that's where people are coming here from. So the destinations from here would be similar to the destinations I would say. I nothing against Florida and Georgia, but I don't think I'm ready to move to Florida yet. I could go for Austin, Texas. I could go for a Denver area, Colorado, and the Pacific Northwest. I like those places, but I'm pretty happy here where I am. Anyway, that's your real estate report for today. Darren, you're saying the video quality is quite good today. Well, that's good. Don't forget the battery pack when moving to Texas. Yes, Michael, that is a good idea. You want to take some solar panels when you head down there. Scott's saying number 1 is better tone, but the phone is louder. Have I tried the iRig preamp for the lightning jack? Well, actually, this is an iRig microphone that is connected through the lightning port to the jack. So, in fact, that is what I'm doing. But I don't know if there's a way to increase the gain on it. That's my problem. Laura, you're missing the emotional support crows. I was over to the neighbors today, and the crows were giving me a little bit of a hass, so maybe they'll be back. Maybe they will be back. What besides fish and maple syrup and hazy IPA would you find in the Northeast states again? Yeah, I'm not ready to go to the Northeast states, so I don't know. I like the Northwest states, but I like the West Coast. I think I'm sold on the West Coast. But I do see the appeal of Colorado and Austin, Texas. So there you go. The Philadelphia Eagles, Jen. You are an Eagles fan, right? And chowder. No Northeast. Dave from Connecticut does not agree, but it is cold and snowy. Yeah, I'm not up for the snow. I haven't seen Bob here for a couple days. I hope he's all right. I know he had his battle with the city earlier in the week. And but he may be snowed in for all we know. I hope he's all right. I hope everyone's all right. Let's check the fun meter. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good today. The fun meter is in the red zone, and that's the maximum, so that feels good. Is the fart machine? Have we deployed the fart machine today? Oh God, I just dropped the remote control. The fart machine. Oh, it's out of business. It could be. Is it out of commission? No, I have it. That was a corker. So the fart machine's in control. Let's take our temperature, see how that's going. Am I healthy? 97.8. I'm with Lady Jerry. I'm not sure that I can trust this ridiculous thermometer because it kind of gives crazy different readings all the time, and I have this 97.7. Well, those are all pretty close. I also have the Apple Watch and this ring that's supposed to track my activities or my heart rate variability. But that heart rate variability, man, I'll get wildly different readings for the night based for the ring and the watch will give me a different reading. So I'm not sure that I'm actually getting actual data about myself. And but now I love to get up in the morning and see how I slept by checking the app on my phone. So, what are you going to do? Yeah, if you want the daily ocean swim, Colorado is not for you. You are so correct. Although I am interested, I'm interested in trying that ice water dip. When jiu-jitsu starts back up, I know that they have about once a month they'll have they'll have an ice bath for after the session. I wonder now. Let's check this out, since I was just looking, and we do have a minute more for extra audio things. Now, if I was to clip this thing onto my lapel, or not lapel, but if I was to put it on my shirt, this could be the winner, because I had this clipped onto the iPad on the stand, so it may have been quiet because it was further away from me. If I put it on my shirt and plug it in, we like the sound now. So now we may get less nose for outside. I didn't bend over and bang my head, Jen. I was knocking something else over. I'm okay. Joan, I'm glad to hear you say that about that digital thermometer. It does give wonky temps, but that is the exact thermometer that they use at the basketball place where my daughter goes. They test everyone's temperature, and I mean, obviously, if it said I had a temperature of 101, that would be terrible. But it's always in the normal zone, but just wildly different from one to the next. So, Jen, you're saying no to the sound now? Is that what you're saying? Tone is better this way for sure. Okay, well, we have that going for us, and it is right here on my lapel. I'm not sure what next we should do for today. Let's have a question from the question box, I think. Tomorrow's Thursday. Now, normally I would do an animal for Wednesday, which didn't happen. Do you want to come in and say hi, Lady Jerry?
Yeah, I'll just go back and drop Vanilla.
I know you're taking our daughter to basketball.
Yeah. Oh, look how smart you look.
Yeah, this is what I was wearing for my corporate gig.
Oh,
look
nice.
how smart you look.
Oh, yes. Well, hello. And I've got my smarty mask. How's everybody? Fanula's out there getting into the car.
All right,
so.
you've got to go.
Okay, love you
All
guys.
right, off you go.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah. Wasn't that a treat?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, it was really a treat. And that about doubles the amount of time that I've got to spend with Lady Jerry today, because I was so busy attending the virtual corporate event and doing that, and then getting the show ready. Oh, Scott, thank you. You got the whole iRig setup there. Maybe that's what I need, is the iRig bundle. But then again, I should sing the blues with this mic. It would sound good. I don't know exactly what that means, but all right. I got the blues sometimes. Lady Jerry looks very Vogue. Michael, you're exactly right. She does look Vogue all the time. She's really a kind of a fashionable sort, as it is. Here's a question from the question box. What do you miss about childhood? What do I miss about childhood? I don't think I miss too much about childhood. I don't really remember it as being carefree. I mean, when I was a kid and we lived in Tennessee and I would just be out in the woods with my friends, we'd just get lost in the woods, swimming in creeks and jumping in rivers and riding on the back of their little motorbikes. That was pretty fun. But I'm not anxious to go back to childhood, that's for sure. I think if I was going to go back to a time in my life to really enjoy again, it would probably be those years from when I first went to Jazz Fest until now. Those were the years that I would do over. I love New Orleans and I love Jazz Fest, and I miss the people who I used to see all the time down there who are gone now, like Beau Jacques, for example. And if I could go back, not to my childhood, which my 30s, my mid and late 30s, that seems like my childhood in a way now. So that's what I miss. I miss going to Jazz Fest in my 30s, but I'm looking forward to going to Jazz Fest in my 60s, because that is coming right up. People are saying no bills. Yeah, it's nice to have someone else paying your bills, I have to say. And the bill paying, the making ends meet financially was a real challenge at the first part of my life. But I have to say, I'm lucky, knock on wood, or blessed that that's not a day-to-day freak out and concern. Although every time, we've got this home improvement project, or we had to pay for our neighbor's tree to be trimmed, or we're buying this truck and the camper and all of that, to figure out how to pay that, and if you have enough money to support yourself, that's a little bit of a concern. But that's not worth going back and being a kid and having someone boss you around all the time. People telling you what to do all the time. Judging you, your parents judging you. I'm not keen on that. I think I'd like to pay some bills to get out of that racket. Would be nice to be young again. Well, if you could be young and know everything that you know now, you might enjoy it more. But then again, when I see people who are in those May-September romances, or September-May romances, like the people I know are the September-October people, and they're with someone who's 20 years younger, it always seems like a real challenge, because once you get into that 20-year age difference, and I've got friends who are 20 and some even 30 years younger than me that I enjoy spending time with, but the things that they're concerned about, and I'm not just talking about cultural stuff, but life stuff, where they are in their lives, I'm just not so interested in going back to that again. So that's that. Jen, you're saying you're kidding. You're kidding because I think that everything you say is serious. I don't think everything you say is serious, but I think sometimes you might as well try and take things seriously. Consider if you might have a point. I'm taking you serious that way. All right. Agency is the best part of being a grown-up. I love that you called it agency too, because in show business, you have to call your agent and they work for an agency, but I know that you mean it in a different way, but I do like that word, agency. Yes, as an adult you have agency. You're in charge. You are the author of your own story, and that is the best thing about being an adult, I would have to say. All right. Well, tomorrow, Thursday, should be a good day. I'll take a suggestion. I'll take some suggestions now for an animal. My sister's saying she wants her younger knees back, and I don't blame you for that. I would like some of my body parts to work the way that they used to work. That sounded a little naughty. That's not how I didn't mean those naughty body parts. My knees, my hips, my neck. All right. Rich, you're saying you wish you were in the shape you were 20 years ago. Not getting sore all the time. Not getting sore all the time is the thing. You can get in good shape though now. I'd have to say I'm maybe not as strong as I was when I was younger, and I don't have the endurance that I had when I was younger, but I'm in decent physical condition. So I think you can do that. Michael, youth is wasted on the young. Yeah, it's funny, that one, isn't it? Because you don't really even realize what it means till you get older and you're like, oh, I wasted it. But that's what you get to do when you're young. You get to waste your youth. There's nothing like wasting time. I mean, people say, people always get on you about you got to maximize your time, but I think really there's just nothing better than having a lazy day where you don't put on all your clothes and you just kind of lounge around and read or relax or have a nice meal and hang out with your favorite people. Stoat. All right, Scott, stoat it is. I'm writing it down, and that's what it's going to be. I'm going to look up some stoats, and then for next Wednesday, I'll do the capybara, not the capoeira, which is a fighting technique. All right, so are we picking animals? The black-footed ferret is on your list. It was recently cloned. Yeah, ferrets are interesting. I looked at ferrets as pets when I was visiting my sister once in Chicago, where you're allowed to have ferrets. I was surprised. California, you're not allowed to have ferrets. Ferret. Yeah, I'm going to write that down for later. Yeah, I like what you're saying, Darren. Yeah, happiness is actually quite simple. I think if you slow down, you take it easy. You know the things that you like. Get a few things that you like, and just chill out. I think that's going to make you happy. Is he named Baba Ferret? That is a good ferret name. If you get a pet ferret, please name it Baba Ferret. All right. Well, that's our show for today. Almost, not quite, ladies and gentlemen, because it's time for Seize the Day. And this is one of the advantages of doing the show on the phone, is the camera really allows for the highlighting of the Seize the Day sign. So it's time for Seize the Day. So today's Seize the Day is jiu-jitsu related. And Darren, have a good night unless you have other plans. I like that one. That was a good one. Woodpecker, armadillo. These are good ones. These are good ones. I'm going to write those down as soon as I'm done here. All right. Today's Seize the Day. Strength. It's jiu-jitsu. It's jiu-jitsu related. There's picture of two guys doing jiu-jitsu. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. And it is strength. It takes strength to keep on going. And so far, so good. We're here. I'll see you all tomorrow. And don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be nice to a jerk. And I'll see you tomorrow.